Something like that. Okay, it's like that. It's very easy. Okay, what he needs to do today? He needs to cook what's called whatever chicken rice. How you need to do it? First, you need chicken. Duh. Okay, and then you need rice, and go on. Okay, something like that. So that is the idea. Okay, if you're not sure, simplify it like you're telling a maid what to do. Okay, understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. The next one I'm going to cover is practice log. Practice log is your students' homework. Homework, okay? Because during lesson, your student have maybe 45 minutes with you. After he walk out from your class, he'll be on his own. Okay, that's where your practice for him is very important. Okay. Okay, for practice logs, for example, today you teach your student C major scale. Okay, for example, you teach C major scale, and then when you go back home, and when he go back home, you want him to remember what it is. Okay, so you just write, you know, the theory of C major scale, and then you know, the fingering on the guitar, how to play the C major scale. You can write them also if you have a transcription paper. So that is an example of practice logs. Example like this. Okay, so the theory part, you have this, and then you have the whole note, you know, blah blah blah, half notes. These are the theory parts, right? You already inform your students. And then the positioning, okay? How you gonna tell your students to do? If you have a paper in your classroom, you have all these tab papers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you have tab papers. You can just write it, and then you let your students know. Okay, and then you need to do a checklist. Okay, what is a checklist?
Chicken? Yes.
Monday, Tuesday. Okay, checklist is how much he practiced at home. Okay, once he know this, now he need to practice. Maybe over here. Okay, you tell your students, this one you practice 15 minutes. This one you practice 15 minutes. This one you don't need to practice. You can play computer games. You can play whatever. Go out with your girlfriend or boyfriend. Okay. So this is checklist. Okay.
So this is actually the checklist, the teacher for the students.
For the students.
Not the checklist students for themselves.
No, this is for them. Okay. So this is the checklist you need to tell your students to do. Not every day must play guitar or play drums. Sometimes you have an off day. Your students have a life, you know. Not like us guitar teachers, we don't have life.
Yeah.
Oh, they understand. Guitar teachers are boring lives. Okay, so this is the checklist. Okay, 15 minutes off day, and then another 15 minutes or whatever. Okay, so if he doesn't do his homework, okay, then you can tell your student he didn't practice. Something like that. Maybe he changed it to another day, maybe over here. So it's really up to you how you organize with your students. Okay, this is an example of a practice log. Okay, can you guys see from there?
Yeah.
Okay, the name. Okay, BPM. You know what is BPM, right? The speed of the song. Okay, and then the materials is Rockschool Grade 4. Yeah. Okay. And the topic is arpeggio practice. Duration is 30 minutes. So you can write down, okay, the arpeggios, and then below is the explanation. Play the arpeggios in octaves separately so you know where the root ends. Okay, so this teacher, he asked his students to play G minor 7 arpeggios in 2 octaves, A7 arpeggios, and then he has the checklist. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, for this, he didn't put any tick. So you can choose to put a tick, or you can tell the students, at least I want to see 3 ticks. Then your student will tick himself. Practice 3 times a day, or 2 times a day. This is the checklist, okay? And then over here is problem encountered during practice. This is when your students find it difficult to practice. You just write. And then you read, and then you know what is his problem. Okay, any questions so far on practice logs?
到目前为止，练习的课程内容设计有什么问题吗？
Okay, it sounds, or maybe it looks kind of easy, but it's not really very easy. Okay, because you need to be precise what your student wants, and you need to write it properly. Okay, and if you don't understand how to do a proper practice log, I can email to you also.
是一个 performance 的 diploma， 它不是一个 grade 的 diploma， 所以它不要你看着歌词，或是如果你今天是吉他，它不要你看着谱来做考试，因为他希望看到的是一场演出。所以基本上如果你唱错就继续唱，如果你弹错就继续弹。他的意思大概是这样子，对，基本上就是继续来完成这个演出，而不是对。
Most importantly, you enjoy yourself. Okay, you just need to go there and show him you are the boss. You are the artist. Okay, you watch me play. That's it. You just enjoy yourself, and yeah, at the end of the day, it's your show. I'm sure you guys can do it. You guys all performers. Okay. Any questions? Okay, I want to ask one easy question. Okay, easy one. For Rockschool exams, level 1, can you tell me from what grade to what grade? Yeah. Huh? Okay, okay, maybe I choose, Okay, you.
1 to 3.
1?
Grade 1 to 3.
Okay, good. How about level 3? You.
6, 7, and 8.
Awesome. Okay. Performance diploma, okay? How many levels are there for performance diploma? You.
Level 4， 还有 yes level 4 and 6。
Okay, how long you need to perform for your performance diploma?
你需要演奏你的歌曲多长的一个时间？才到。He just arrived. So.
Okay. Okay, how long is the performance for your performance diploma? The lady over here. Yeah.
25 to 30.
Okay, good. Okay, after the performance, okay, the examiner will have an interview with you, right? He will talk to you. Okay, name me one of the topic that he will talk.
So who's gonna choose?
Okay, you.
Analyze.
What?
He said analyze.
Analyze the song.
Okay, good. Okay, I need one more. Okay, you in the head.
Contract.
Okay, good. Okay, contract. Okay, so all you need to do is to understand the performance contract as an artist, the health and safety, insurance, and you talk about the song that you play. That's it. It's very straightforward, you know. Okay, here's a tip before we go for a short break. Okay, when you want to take the performance diploma, don't spend too much time on the songs. You need to split them equally. Okay, like the songs, and then the flyers, and then the interview section. You need to make sure you have balanced amount of time. Okay, let's take a 5 minutes break, and then when you come back, we're gonna start a teaching diploma